This one.
That's it.
Yeah, the exhaust is whack.
That's it.
We got to get some horsepower out of this thing.
Yeah, this one feels good.
Yo, welcome back to the BSC4 channel. Wingness, what's going on? What's happening, man? Listen, thank you guys for checking out the channel, and happy belated Father's Day to you guys who forgot to wear a condom. Today, what we're going to do is we're going to inquire some parts for this car here. We're not paying a dime. That is how we're going to do it. I mean, as you all know, we do need a fender, and we really don't need a front bumper. Really, we don't. But we damn sure need a daggone back bumper. This back bumper is crazy. We need a bed, but everything like that. But the truck doesn't have a bed. It was an X tow truck. There's a few good parts on it, and we're gonna go over there and go check it out. So all right, we are here at the Super Duty. Now we're gonna have to take some parts off of this, which will be the rear end. Now it seems simple, you know. We're just taking it off. We're going to start with that bolt there, and then we're not going to hit the top. We're going to hit the bottom. Hopefully it'll back out, get a wrench, and do it. It doesn't look too bad as far as rust, so we can kind of work with it. Same on that side. Seems doable. We just got to just keep working with it and everything else. The shocks will just cut or break because they're already torn apart. All he wants is the rear, and that'll be good. Now the U-joint looks kind of beat. That's going to break, but again, we don't care. It's just, it is what it is, and we're just going to work with it and yank out the rear. And along with yanking out the rear, I can get, you know, a fender, a hood, glass, whatever. The bumper is damn sweet though. I wish it had a rear bumper that looked like that. This would have been a great score. Other than that, I don't really need and want anything else off of it. You know, the bumper, I'll try to get it off, but it's not like a must. The fender is a semi must. You know, we'll definitely get that fender off, and we'll just try to work around it as much as we can. You know, favor for a favor, take something, get something, you know, and that's really it. Nothing inside for us to get, really. There's nothing there except nothing. You know what I mean? Fire extinguisher, we'll take that. But everything else, man, no. There's really nothing else to get out of here. And that's what the plan is behind the scenes, to yank out this rear. You go watch them daggone Pakistani jokers on goddamn YouTube. You know what I'm talking about. Them dudes from Pakistan working on them trucks with primitive tools. Get inspired. I got inspired. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start jumping on this right here. First thing for us, you know what I mean, different than the Pakistani places, is that we got rust. I mean salt rust. And our rust is the worst type. So PB blaster on that right there. And we go over here, do the same PB blaster, because I'm gonna take it from that bolt there, or we may cut it. I don't know yet. Or we can hit it from here, we don't know. But we'll just soak it, man. Just leave it soaked for a while. And up front here, I'd rather hit it from these side bolts. Yeah, we hit them up too. So, or the big joint, either or. So we're getting back on this. We're gonna let those bolts soak. I think I know how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it from the hangers. I'm gonna do it from the side. Take those 4 bolts off of the you know, where the leaf springs hang on. That little thing that goes onto the frame. I'm gonna take it off from there. So I started soaking those bolts, and gotta soak them and let them sit for a day at least. So we've gotten some parts from LMR. Another discounted item, or discontinued item, you can kind of see it there, and we installed it inside of the car already. I just couldn't wait. I was like, man, let me go put this thing on. So we put that thing on. We got this on here now, and you know, as you can see, it says for 39-pound injectors. Now we're gonna crank this bad boy up and see what it does. And you know, you remember the loping in the last video, if you guys are paying attention. That's it. If you're new to the channel, well, you just gotta check out some of the videos. It got a more meaner sound to it. You hear it? No loping. But now it's time for a tune. It really needs one because everything got to play in harmony. There's a little gargling, which is cool, and a little bit of bubbling. That's kind of typical, but there's always a little tiny pop in the exhaust at idle. All right, you can hear the popping right here. Since it's in a turbo, I can't even figure out if it's left or right. So that's going to be a difficult thing for me to find out. The engine really doesn't shake like that. So, you know, on the engine wise, is it like something that's really detrimental? That I don't know. But this is the turbo game. You know what I mean? You always start off with a good engine. This engine, when I started off, never ran right. But we're just going to try to figure everything out. We'll give it a little rev. That's, you know. Now, there's a little stumble. You can't hear it, but I kind of feel it. Like, and it should happen because it needs a daggone tune. Everything is not right. But I do want to drive it, but I'm a little bit lazy. I don't feel like pushing out that car. I don't feel like pushing that thing back in. There's nobody else to help me push it back in. That's the problem.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
Man, let's go take this thing for a spin, man. Gotta see what's up with it. Last time I couldn't get no rubber. Yo! This thing is fast as heck. Holy shit. Let's see if police around. Let's get a little Yo! This is wild. Holy. I need that tune. Oh my gosh, I need the tune. Now I want to see if it bogs out because last time when we drove it, it was like a little bit Yo, man, I really want to see the air fuel mixture on this because it will. I still gotta. Wow. Now I'm just testing it out, see what's up with it. Yeah, just testing it out. I don't know. I get bored. I get real bored. I got like 3 or 4 cars. I get real bored, man. It's either that or chase women. All right, this thing needs a tune. No way around it. No way to talk about it. No way to even fake the funk. It just needs a daggone tune. Okay, when I first start the car up, it's cold, right? Now, in normal situations, when you have a cold car, the injectors are running heavy as far as fuel-wise. But as the car starts to warm up, it leans out. This is what this EFI system is all about. So as it starts to lean out, you don't get good wide open throttle. Plus the cold air and all of that stuff along with it. Now, definitely what you guys are talking about, the heat soak, definitely I believe that is what's going on with this also, but we got to have a tune to see what is up. Now, man, it was running real badass. It's a few other things that I have to do along with the car too. Well, we just got stuff to do with the car. Definitely going to get another clutch. That's over time and everything like that. But the big overall goal of this car is not to have a turbo in it. It's to run the turbo for a little bit. We're going to run it. But the ideal theme of this car, or what I envision in my head, and hopefully you guys can follow me, is that we're going to be running this engine in there. That's my dream, to run this engine in there. It's not a far off dream, but I want some good old-fashioned horsepower. Now, I'm not running EFI, I'm running carb. So if anybody have any extra parts laying around that they want to sell or donate to the channel, as far as an intake or a carburetor setup, or you got some game that you can give me that I can run a carb setup on this EFI engine. And that's why I've been asking you guys all these questions about the 351 and all of this stuff here, because I'm trying to gather up all these recipes and put it into effect. I thank my man Alex for hooking me up with them injectors. Them injectors are solid, man. And then the math, I want to thank LMR for even having a discontinued math for me to purchase for a very decent god dang price, man, for having those type of things for guys who don't have that much money. You know what I mean? I want to thank him for that, for even, having that kind of opportunity. So, man, we'll see you on the next one, man. Thank you guys for the support, man. Later. Yo!